back, everyone. There really is nothing quite like the magic of Christmas ornaments. Wouldn't you say? Each one of those ornaments that is hung on your tree really tells a story about you and your family, but it also tells the story about the artist behind them. So back today to share the inspiration behind his Hallmark Keepsake ornaments is artist Ken Crow. Welcome, Ken. You know, I feel the word artist is not big enough to explain really what you do. I truly believe that if Hallmark were a person, it would be Ken Crow. I mean that from the bottom of my heart.
Well, thank you so much.
I mean, it's just the truth. I mean, would you say it's fair to say that 90% of the ornaments that we've probably all seen in our lifetime, you have had something to do with?
Possibly, I think so, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's true. You've been there since 1979.
Right, and I've, you know, I'm a kid that grew up and got to live his dream. I'm part toy maker, part clock maker, and I get to make three-dimensional animated things that make people happy. I'm always just looking for what makes somebody smile in a 3D form, and my mind's always going. I'm even studying everything here. Maybe there's going to be an ornament about this someday.
The shade dump ornament.
That would be amazing.
Yeah. But I mean, that's gotta feel so gratifying and rewarding to know that your hard work and your passion is a part of people's traditions and their memories and their traditions every year, year after year. That's got to be incredible to feel that.
It truly is. And at Christmas time, when my wife puts up Christmas trees and has friends come over, I'm reminded of it.
And this ornament here with the train, I understand, is it was inspired by a train set you actually had as a young man growing up.
When I was about 5 years old, Dad got my brother and I a super train set, and I was known to take all my toys apart. But so the train engine doesn't exist anymore because I took it all apart. But here, actually, to me, this is my dad, and this is the coolest train set that I could possibly create.
And the detail that is in this is amazing.
Oh, I didn't even see all that happens in the front.
That's what I'm saying. It's so tiny. And look at Santa on the roof and the fact that this tiny little ornament has so much movement. It's like an engineer did this.
Well, truly, I work with other people, engineers, musicians, writers. It takes a village, but I'm the lucky guy that gets to dream really big, and I'm the lucky guy who gets to make it.
We're the lucky people that get to enjoy it. It really, like you said, takes a village. It takes a Christmas village.
It sure does.
It really does. But you weren't just inspired by toy trains. You were also inspired by something else that you really loved as a kid.
Oh, I like carousels a whole lot. That's probably one of the original amusement park rides. And so I got to make a miniature carousel.
Look at that. That moves, you guys.
Right, when it goes around.
Look at this.
The horses go up and down.
Oh. The attention to detail that those horses actually go up and down like they do on a real carousel is unbelievable.
Well, and I really tried to study old-fashioned carousels and make it look like a classic carousel. Oh my God. And make it look like, oh boy, that's the horse I want to ride because it's the fastest one in the group.
Right. How long would it take to make something like this from beginning to end?
Well, sculpting is probably about 2 weeks. Concepting is, you know, a few days. And I'm working with people. This had an engineer involved, too, to make sure that everything worked well. Yeah. But everybody is upping, and everybody's trying to make something that leaves a good impression. And when you hold it, you know we all enjoyed working on it.
You put your heart and soul
Do you
into
sculpt
it.
at that scale when something that small or bigger and then it just gets shrunk down? Or?
I actually sculpt digitally on a computer. And so that little horse that fits on my little pinky fingernail is the size of a basketball when I'm working on it.
Oh, so you get all the detail that way.
But your inspiration doesn't just lead you to, you know, to ornaments either. This beautiful table decoration here is part of your vision, your creativity. I think we have a clip actually of what this looks like at night. Let's take a look at this.
Yeah, let's take a look at that.
Wow.
Oh my gosh. Wow. Oh, that's amazing, Ken. And how they all go up and down, they come out of the boxes.
Well, this is actually based on an old-fashioned music box that would open, all the doors open, and people would take candy out of it. And I thought, wow, how do I make that? And at first I thought it was going to be a gazebo because my daughter was getting married, and I thought, well, that'd be neat. But the team, the artists, the art directors, that we all worked together, hey, it'd be better if it was a lantern. So this is a magic lantern, and the tree comes to life, the toys come to life, and at night, if you were to see that, the snowflakes are projected all over your table.
Oh, that is so cool. I mean, that's the best nightlight ever in history.
It's like amazing.
My daughter would love this.
Yeah, Ken, you referenced your
goodness.
daughter. I mean, being a Hallmark artist, you must have some incredible traditions of decorating and whatnot with your own family. What are some of those?
Well, my wife puts up 7 Christmas trees.
7 trees.
Oh my gosh. Can
Yeah.
I
My
come over?
goodness.
Oh, sure,
Bring my
welcome.
kids to your house.
Are all the Christmas trees your ornaments?
6 of them are mine, and actually maybe because I've got a lot more ornaments since last Christmas, so maybe we might have another Christmas tree.
There'll be 8 trees this year.
But one Christmas tree is dedicated to our children and the ornaments they made in school.
Oh, that is so special. That is so sweet. Does it change every year, what she does?
Well, yeah, we decorate differently, but hey, I want to tell you about one tradition we have at our house that I've done ever since my kids were that big. I get a ball of yarn for Michelle, for Jason, for Linda. I tie it to their doorknob. I get up before anybody else. And I go all throughout the house, under, over, in drawers, and I put toys all along the way.
Attached
Presents.
to the yarn?
Yes.
Wow.
I don't wrap packages that well. I work for Hallmark, but
He does the ornaments.
think
That's
you've been up
enough. No, you do enough.
But so they're all ready, and then ho ho ho, Merry Christmas, and then they open the doors, and I put Michelle in the yarn on the floor, a big heart, and anyway.
Oh, Ken, you're setting the bar high.
I know.
Wow, how are we supposed to compete with this?
I mean, Ken, you're the closest thing to Father Christmas. Thank you so much for being
thank
here.
you.
And thank you for
That's
sharing
amazing work.
all of your talent so the rest of us can enjoy it. You really have.